Hello and welcome. Let's look at how we can get the selected text and show a little tooltip looking button here, which lets you share the selected text like this. So you can see the selected text shows up right here. And we can do it down here. Let's get started. So I'll close this and we'll start from scratch. So a simple article element, got an H1, a couple of paragraphs here. And I've also prepared a bit of CSS. So, the article. And then for the share button, I've added some things like the background colors, get rid of the border, a few things. And then an after pseudo element, which is the little triangle you could see on top. So let's get started with the JavaScript. So we will select the article element and add an event listener for mouse up. So mouse up handler is the function that we'll create here. So let's make sure, let's use the get selection function. And this returns an object with a bunch of information about the selected portion. It also gives us a function called toString, which is what we want. And we'll check if the length is greater than 0. Make sure something actually is selected before we start working with it. For now, let's just console log it. Actually, let's assign it to a variable. There we go. Let's console log it just to see if it works. So let's see here. Let's zoom in. Yeah, shows up here, as you can see. Error sit volupatum. Very good, good start. Can remove that. Next, let's get the position of the cursor so we know where we want to show this button. So position X will be event.clientX. Position Y will be event.clientY. So that's where the cursor currently is. Next, let's insert our button. So document.body.insert, add just HTML before end, and our button, backticks, class, what did we call it again? Share button. Share. Okay. Let's try that out. Tempo. Okay, it's showing up there. So that's not really what we want. I think we'll need to set the position of it. So it has a position of absolute, and we need to set the top and left of it. So query selector. And the class share button dot style dot left, which will be our position X, PX. and for the top. Okay, let's see. Position X is not defined. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's try again. Okay. It is showing up. It's showing up a bit wonky though. I don't want it over here. I would rather have it right here. So we will add some. Let's move it to the left a bit. And let's add a bit to this one. That's better. Much better. As you can see, it still shows up here though. That's because we don't remove the existing one when we go. So I want to remove all the existing ones if there is any. There should only be one if we remove it straight away. So here, document.query selector to all share button for each. That's better. Only one at a time. Okay. What happens if I scroll now? Will it still be okay? Yeah. Okay, as I expected. So it shows up here because I've scrolled. So we'll fix that by getting how much the user has scrolled. And we'll add that to the position Y. Okay, now it works even if we scroll. Great. So next we will add an on-click handler to this. So on-click, we will need to pass in the selected text, and we'll write this function down here. And we create our x.com share URL, which will be backticks. It will be x.com/share, and the text will be our variable, text variable. And we will also add in a URL, which will be aweek.io. And then we will open it up in a new window, a little pop-up window. Share URL. And a comma separated list with some options. Let's try that. Okay, it seems to work. Let's try it again. Minima veniam. Minima veniam, and then the URL. Perfect. So let's try it with these quotes here, see what happens. I think we may have trouble with it. Yeah, we're getting a problem there. And that's because since we pass it in down here, we need to encode it. So let's take care of that right here. So encode URI component to string. Okay, so that should be better. I hope. Okay, so that works. However, I don't think this single quote is gonna work though. Yeah, got a problem there as well. So we will run a replace on that. Let's try that. All right, that works. Yeah, so that is it. That's all there is to it. So if we look through it, we create an event handler, we grab the text, we set the position of our button, we insert it, and we generate a share URL here. Of course, you could do anything you want with this. You could use another service, a share service, Facebook or something, or you could, maybe if you selected a name or something here, you could run an API call and get some information back about the text or anything. There are a lot of possibilities here. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have fun and take care. Bye.